Sziasztok! Újra itt vagyunk! The Stanley Parable! Gondoltam felveszek még belőle. Nem tudom, hol... Ja, itt igen. Tehát nem sok mindent csináltunk meg. Csak egy-kettő dolgot. És azt hiszem egyedül ezt nem csináltuk még meg. Szóval gondoltam, akkor próbáljuk megcsinálni. Hát remélem a Miki nem fog itt szarakodni. De ha igen, akkor megkapja be. Na, nem tudom, múltkor elmentünk erre. Most elmegyünk.
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Fuck. Nem érdekel, végigmegyünk rajta.
The door behind him was not shut. Stanley still had every opportunity to turn around and get back on track.
Fuck you.
At this point, Stanley was making a conscious, concerted effort to walk forward and willingly confront his death.
Fuck. Ez kicsit ijesztő. Fuck, most meghaltam! Ennyi? Ennyi az escape? For fuck's sake, most hülyéskedsz? Szaragszok itt közben a mikrofonnal. Zuhanok! Na ezt hogy éltem túl?
As the machine whirred into motion and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise, he reflected that his life had been of no consequence whatsoever. Stanley can't see the bigger picture. He doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss, like plucking the eyeballs from a blind man. So he resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life. Farewell, Stanley.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
The fuck?
In a single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Mi van? Fuck! Ja? Élek. Élek! Oh, for fuck's sake. Ez most komoly.
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish?
megváltoztatták itt a narrátort. The fuck?
When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see that Stanley was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Ja, de jó. Stanley's computer. Office layout. Beginning. Nem igaz. Basszus. Feeling cabinets. Office computers. Ki lehetek itt kapcsolni. De jó. Istenem, ez a hülyeség itten. Úgy gondolom az én helyem. The Office. Zárva. 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 Button sounds. A selection of sounds used throughout the game and buttons. Ez komoly? For fuck's sake! Ez hülyeség. Itt a credits. Mindenkinek, aki csinálta. Olvassatok el, pauzizzatok le. Jó ez, jó ez, jó ez. Nézzünk be ide is. Ez de baromság. The Office. What the fuck. Maintenance room. Ha valamit még nem kutattam át a játékba, átfogom úgy is, ne aggódjatok. Green light. Am I going crazy? It isn't the same. HD remix is to win. Fuck me. More endings, fewer endings, more narratives, more Stanley, less Stanley. Mennyi hely? Bakker. Ez mindaz, amit terveztek a játékban, meg minden, ez tök jó. Ezt nem tudom elolvasni, mert szar. Hát el tudjátok. Egy kicsit el tudok belőle. Aha. Jó. Aki el akarja olvasni, ott van, lepauzézhatja. Ops, bocs, az egész paddal szarakodtam kicsit. The apartment timer. The fuck. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ennyi. Fuck you. Mennyi hely van itt. The fuck? Oké. Az ott mi? Ezt meg akarom nézni. Nem tudok oda lejutni. Na mindegy, nem tudom én most át az egész helyet. Akarod, akkor csináld meg, töltsd le a játékot. Vedd meg, torrentezd le, amit akarsz. I don't give a flying fuck. De... azt hiszem, megyek most az exithez. Bekaptam majdnem a mikrofont, bocsánat, nagyon hangos voltam ott. Azért volt, mert majdnem bekaptam a mikrofont. Fúj. És akkor most oda.
Oh, look at these two.
What?
How they wish to destroy one another. How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
The fuck did I just do?
Can you see? Can you see how much they need one another? No, perhaps not. Sometimes these things cannot be seen. But listen to me.
Fuck.
You can still save these two. You can stop the program before they both fail.
What?
Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move
Nem.
forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice.
Nem.
Whatever you do, choose it. Don't let time choose for you. Don't let time...
Fuck, összenyomtak. Nem léptünk ki a játékból és összenyomtak. Fuck! És most mi történt? Szerintem meghaltunk. Szerintem itt ennyi. Hát... de még ezt ki akarjuk próbálni. Úgyhogy nem para. Hát remélem nem lesz nagy gáz itt. Ez fura volt ez az ending, tehát is nekem kellett kilépnem csak azért egyetlen módja, hogy megnyerd a játékot, lép ki. Azt hittem ez az izé. Ha egy good endinget akarsz kapni, ahol kilépsz a játékból, csak úgy lehet megkapni a... Na, mit akarok mondani? Ahol kilépsz a játékból és csak úgy kapod meg a good endinget, az egyedül az izé. Spec Ops the Line. Na. On.
Oh, Stanley, you didn't just activate the controls, did you?
Nem.
After they kept you enslaved all these years, you go and you try to take control of the machine for yourself. Is that what you wanted? Control?
Yeah.
Oh, Stanley, I applaud your effort, I really do. But you need to understand, there's only so much that machine can do. You were supposed to let it go, turn the controls off, and leave. If you want to throw my story off track, you're going to have to do much better than that. I'm afraid you don't have nearly the power you think you do. For example, and I believe you'll find this pertinent, Stanley suddenly realized he had just initiated the network's emergency detonation system. In the event that this machine is activated without proper DNA identification, nuclear detonators are set to explode, eliminating the entire complex. How long until detonation then? let's say 2 minutes.
Fuck you.
Ah, now this is making things a little more fun, isn't it, Stanley? It's your time to shine. You are the star. It's your story now.
Oh, God.
Shape it to your heart's desires. Oh, this is much better than what I had in mind. What a shame we have so little time left to enjoy it. Mere moments until the bomb goes off. But what precious moments each one of them is. More time to talk about you.
Go fuck yourself.
About me. Where we're going. What all this means. I barely know where to start. What's that? You'd like to know where your co-workers are? A moment of solace before you're obliterated? All right, I'm in a good mood. You're gonna die anyway. I'll tell you exactly what happened to them. I erased them. I turned off the machine. I set you free.
Curse.
Of course, that was merely in this instance of the story. Sometimes when I tell it, I simply let you sit there in your office forever, pushing buttons endlessly and then dying alone. Other times, I let the office sink into the ground, swallowing everyone inside, or I let it burn to a crisp. I have to say this, though, this version of events has been rather amusing. Watching you try to make sense of everything and take back the control wrested away from you, it's quite rich. I almost hate to see it go. But I'm sure whatever I come up with on the next go-around will be even better.
Fuck you.
My goodness, only 34 seconds left. But I'm enjoying this so much.
Hey.
You know what?
Jammy.
Hell with it. I'm going to put some extra time on the clock. Why not?
Curse.
These are precious additional seconds, Stanley. Time doesn't grow on trees.
Kell lenni egy ötödiknek.
Oh dear me, what's the matter, Stanley? Is it that you have no idea where you're going or what you're supposed to be doing right now? Or did you just assume when you saw that timer that something in this room was capable of turning it off? I mean, look at you. Running from button to button, screen to screen, clicking on every little thing in this room.
Fuck you.
These numbered buttons, no, these colored ones. Or maybe this big red button, or this door. Everything, anything, something here will save me. Why would you think that, Stanley? That this video game can be beaten? Won? Solved? Do you have any idea what your purpose in this place is? Stanley, you're in for quite a disappointment. But here's a spoiler for you. That timer isn't a catalyst to keep the action moving along. It's just seconds ticking away to your death. You're only still playing instead of watching a cutscene because I want to watch you for every moment that you're powerless. To see you made humble. This is not a challenge. It's a tragedy. You wanted to control this world, that's fine. But I'm going to destroy it first, so you can't.
Fuck you.
Take a look at the clock, Stanley. That's 30 seconds you have left to strike. 30 seconds until a big boom and then nothing. No ending here. Just you being blown to pieces. Will you cling desperately to your frail life? Or will you let it go peacefully? Another choice. Make it count. Or don't. It's all the same to me. All a part of the joke. And believe me, I will be laughing at every second of your inevitable life from the moment we fade in until the moment I say, happily ever up.
Ne! Ne! Fuck! Meghaltunk. Felrobbantunk. Vége! Fuck. Fuck! Ez szívás. És most mi lesz? Most mi lesz? Elbasztuk. Newton. Fuck, elfelejtettem. És előről kezdődik.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Valamit meg akarok mutatni.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Hol is van? Mindjárt.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up. Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
Hello, sexy. Nincs kedved beszélgetni velem, amiközben
There was nothing here.
várunk
No choice to make, no path to
valamire.
follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
This is
It was baffling that Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA. Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing? Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I'm in the broom closet, this broom. I like this.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right?
Uh-huh.
If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
Uh-huh. So these broom closet.
Maybe to you this is somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friends, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
Maradok még egy kicsit, megvárom, hát ha lesz több is.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really stupid. He probably only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is. That or with drug money. Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers. Well, I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Fuck me!
We got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard.
What?
Well, in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone nearby so as to ensure that your body is taken care of before it begins to decompose.
Oh! Hello?
Anyone who happens to be nearby, the person at this computer is dead. He or she has fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species. Please remove their corpse from the area and instruct another human to take their place at the computer, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming.
Fuck.
So that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them. All
Nem is haltam
When you've done
meg.
that, just step out into the
Nem
hallway.
is haltam. Nem haltam meg. Azt hittétek? Nem. Na. Azt hiszem ki is jöttünk
Ah,
akkor.
second player.
Second
Good to have you
player.
on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Hát ez egy kicsit fura volt. Azért. Nem hittem volna, hogy ilyen hülyeségeket fog mondani. Na, annyit akartam. Remélem tetszett ez a rész a Stanley Parable-ból. Remélem tetszett. Találkozunk a következőben. Akármit csinálok, akármiből. Mutti voltam, remélem tetszett. Sziasztok!